Guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we have a very, very special film for you. It's a hunt that I did almost 2 months ago, and it's probably going to go down as the greatest buffalo hunt that I have ever done. And I can probably speak for the professional hunter as well, Johnny Russell.
My man!
Not just because of the trophy, it was a once-in-a-lifetime trophy that we did shoot, but the story that went into it was almost scripted, like it was from Hollywood. It had its highs, it had its lows, and the first few days were slow and almost frustrating, and it just turned into something amazing. You guys are going to have to watch to the end to really see what all this hype is about. And also some more exciting news.
So guys, we are super proud to be able to show off in its entirety the Hippo prototype. So this is the next knife in the Dangerous 6. This is number 4. It is designed as a skinning knife. We've put a lot of work, a lot of effort into the design of this knife. We're very, very happy with it. It's going to be an awesome knife, and for those who have been collecting the Dangerous 6, it's really going to round out that collection beautifully. So this is number 4 of 6, so don't miss out, guys. And just as a reminder as well, of course, we still have the Leopard. Beautiful little knife. Still a few of these up for grabs on the website, but they are going, so don't miss out. Go check it out.
100% guys, and again, as always, thank you so much for the support on the knives, on the videos, and stay untamed. Enjoy the video.
Reload, shoot him in the shoulder.
Life had intervened, and raising kids and job change and moving, and had a hurricane come through. So many things happened, and so for years I didn't have the opportunity, but I sat down and I thought, this is something I really want to do. It's important to me, and I want to get back in this game of going to Africa and hunting. And I really knew that I wanted to hunt a buffalo. And so you read and you watch these videos and you have an idea in your mind. I want, of course and I think I'm guilty. Sometimes you have I want a certain size or a certain number of inches, and we're going to hunt for this particular type of bull.
Shooting a buffalo is always an awesome experience. You always strive to shoot the old ones. You always strive to shoot the ones that have got a story to tell just by looking at them. This particular buffalo for me, I believe is probably going to be the best. It is the best in my career so far, and I think that's going to carry all the way through for the rest of my career.
I could see the way he was positioned, his horn was actually covering where I needed to put the bullet, but I was ready, and the minute he turned his head.
Welcome to Omay. Yeah. Cheers and Luke.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Luke.
I'm Bob. Pleased to meet all of you. Thank you.
Got the bar down there.
Okay.
With a nice deck. Scott's just actually built that this off season. Put that deck on, and yeah. So that's where we do spend a lot of our time. Mornings around the fire.
With the view.
Yeah. But so this is the Umi River that coming past us here. UME. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Matusadona National Park just on the other side. So this is the boundary river now between us and the park.
We're right there on the boundary.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The shade and the breeze is beautiful.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic.
Let's go down. I'll show you
Okay.
where you're staying. I think on the 26th or 27th, Dalton, York, and Gareth will be coming into camp.
Okay.
They're going to start pre-baiting for their next hunt. They've got 3 leopard, 1 lion to go down. So they're going to come in and do a bit of pre-baiting, and they're very excited to meet you too. And it'll be all of us in camp with you. So
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Alrighty, so this is going to be...
you guys to speak like a Southern boy.
Yes, sir.
We'll practice our roll tide after we've had some gin and tonics.
We don't even need practice if there's gin and tonics involved.
Okay.
So here in the Omay, we're hunting in the Omay North. It is a communal area, meaning there are villages and there are people around who live within the hunting areas. But with the villages, they do put their crops in, and these animals do come in and out of their fields and raid. So it's always a good starting point to have the villages on your side and being able to use them for reliable information.
Rigby was built in California before they moved back to England, and it's a 375 H&H. And when I was in college, I read Hemingway's Green Hills of Africa. So I loved that book, and it's what inspired me to want to learn to go on safari. So I had the kudu engraved on the bottom. I believe in heavy rifles.
Yes, sir. It's also with different elevation, different altitudes, bullets might react differently. Sometimes you've got to adjust them just a little bit. So rather we just make sure.
Okay.
Rather we just make sure. So it's all about just seeing where they're hitting, fire 1 or 2 rounds. First shot is generally just getting the oil out the barrel. Perfect, right in the red.
Yeah.
Dead on, bullseye.
I'm happy if you are.
I'm happy.
Okay, I need to waste ammo.
1 shot 0. Perfect. Sheepers, that's actually awesome. Wow.
So this is supposed to see blood at night.
Oh wow. Okay.
So if you have a leopard or something, it might be handy. So for you guys, you can enjoy this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And it might come in handy if you're dealing with the leopard at night. And then we also have...
Saka isi torch cha ano kuna kuona ropa usiku. Clever. Tora. Then you need to, once everyone's got their box, then you open your box and see. My friend, to wear a watch smarter than your boss, you wear.
So this will impress all the ladies.
There you go.
There you go.
So it will, to find
ladies.
New ladies.
Not to find the new ladies.
To make the same lady happy.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, guys.
Very chuffed with a nice
Those
new
are some
sharpener.
pretty sharp
Usually
ones.
use a Warthog, so this is going to be a change, but I'm happy. Right now we're using the brand new leopard bait that's dropping on the 27th of June. We've got some beef liver here, and hopefully we're going to catch some big wundu. Let's see what happens. Nice big piece of liver here.
And then we went out to this beautiful area, I think it's called Red Rocks, and we just sat by the edge of the water in our chairs, and the guys were fishing, and just appreciating the beauty of the place itself, just how beautiful this place is. And it was later in the day, the light was golden, the rocks, the red cliffs were beautiful. You could see the crocodiles and the hippos, and we were just sitting, and I had chatted a bit with Johnny on WhatsApp, and I knew that we were going to make a good team together and get along well. And there's just that wonderful sense of anticipation. I always feel more alive when I'm in Africa somehow. And you think, yes, finally it's here.
So the buffalo track. So it's a single dugger boy. He's obviously walking up the road here, but it's from yesterday afternoon. So pretty much that same kind of time that we saw those buffalo yesterday afternoon on the way to Red Cliffs. Good chances he may have been satelliting that herd, and now as that herd's got up and started moving.
Teach me a little about how you're aging this track.
All right. So, but yeah, we'll see. There's hyena tracks on top of them.
We did see the hyena tracks back there when we got out of the truck.
Okay. So there's hyena tracks on top of the buffalo tracks coming and going. So it shows that those hyenas, they
And you know they're not
start moving. They're nocturnal. They start moving when the sun goes down.
Right.
Their tracks were on the buffalo's track, coming down the road and going back up the road. So both directions.
So they weren't necessarily
trailing him.
No,
They just happened to both be using the road.
That's it. So this buffalo had walked on here before those hyena had moved. And then obviously looking at the buffalo shit as well, it's already got that hard crust over the top, and it's not, it's been aged, but you can see it's been aged with sun rather than just the wind or, so it probably more than likely yesterday afternoon. But yeah, you can see there's that hard outer
Now, traditionally,
crust.
does the apprentice pH normally taste to make sure of the freshness, or?
Only with real fresh one.
Okay.
Yeah. When it's really fresh,
Okay.
then there's a taste test. Yeah.
Cody's like, no way, man.
Yeah. It's a relatively early hunt in the season. The bush is still a little bit thick. We had some late rains this year, which is not a bad thing for the animals. You know, the animals are fit and strong and healthy, which also means finding them is a little bit tougher. You know, they don't have to come out of these blocks. There's a lot of water, a lot of food in these blocks, no matter what animal you're hunting, but buffalo especially. Buffalo, they camp out in these blocks here, and it becomes very difficult to find them. They're also just coming out of their breeding season, so the bulls are all in the herds, and we strictly like to hunt dugger boys. So finding the right dugger boy, this hunt I was a little bit intimidated, or not intimidated, but I was a little bit nervous for. There was a specific type of buffalo that we were hunting, and that made it a little bit more challenging, which is actually quite fun. But it does make your life and your job a little bit harder when you're targeting a specific type of buffalo. I would be watching her nose or his nose to see if there's every time he chews, does that poke a little lump, make a little dimple in the top of his nose. Yeah, but I think this is a cow and a calf. It's a little dugout canoe from the fishmongers or fish poachers in the area. They'll hide it up here. They've hollowed out a tree stump, and they would use this to go into these inland pans to go and put nets. And then they'll pull this homemade canoe out, put it against here, make it look natural, hide it away, and then come back and get their nets out again with the same thing. It's a hell of a lot of effort to go through to catch a fish. I tell you what, I wouldn't get in there. Now I'm just off to the side of the path we were walking on. I had a look at it where we walked past, and then Vaughan actually picked it up, and it's a piece of elephant ivory that's obviously chipped off.
A little chip there.
Either play fighting.
He was banging against something and it just splintered off.
Yeah, either play fighting and their horns hit each other and they split off.
Such a beautiful little substance.
Sometimes they will break them on purpose to keep them sharp as tools, pulling off bark.
So they're honing
pushing
their
it into
swords,
the ground.
basically.
Yeah. But yeah, cool little piece of ivory. Eh?
There was an elephant's been lying on the side of a hill there, so we saw his tusks, and he just made a really nice imprint of his hide on the side. It was lacquered to see.
The guys did find a little bit, just like when a buffalo does drop some dung, there's obviously a little bit that's left up there, and a little drop of dung here, and it is fresh. It is.
We call that the dingleberry.
The dingleberry. There you go.
Exactly.
He dropped a dingleberry, and the guys found it. So it is fresh. It's a very nice looking track. My only issue is it's only
one.
It's only one. It means that there's no options. When we get to him, that's your bundle. You choose whether you like him or not, and then we pull out or we take the shot. It's a very nice track, but you can never judge trophy judgment on a buffalo track, unfortunately. I would rather find a group of 2 or 3 dugger boys. At least there's a couple of options. Also in this grass, walking with as many people as we've got, it's going to be noisy walking on one buffalo. He's going to hear us coming. The chances of bumping him are a lot higher. He's on higher alert, being alone.
Because he knows he's only got one set of eyes.
That's it. And if there's 2 or 3 buffalo, you step on a stick or you brush a bit of grass or whatever, it might be the other buffalo. They're not as spooky. Yeah. Exactly.
Just found some tracks from 2 bulls that are together, and
there's some discussion going on about the aging of those tracks and the dung that we found.
As they walked around, they found another couple of buffalo that have come out of here.
Two different ones.
Look, these ones have come down, but those two have come down onto the floodplain and back up on their tracks.
Okay.
So possibly two different buffalo. These ones may have gone around in a different direction, but that there is from early this morning. There's
more fresh.
It's way more fresh than what we are on here, and they've used the same path in and out. So we have just said to them, what do they think about going? We have lunch, have a slightly earlier lunch, we go find a spot on the floodplain, have a lunch. At 3 o'clock we come back, get on the tracks, and we start following, because there's a good chance by the time while we're walking in, they might be getting up and coming back towards the floodplain. We might walk into each other.
Have that sense of excitement and anticipation. You almost feel the air vibrating. You know we're zeroing in, beginning to pick up the direction and follow the tracks. And you have maybe Luke on the tracks and Ched's is making a circle out to the side. And I looked at Johnny and he's looking ahead, and I just realized we have the right team for this. There's no need to be concerned. There's no need to feel worried, because these guys, we are on this buffalo, and this is gonna work.
Hold tight.
So we're going to explain to them that this is American football, Alabama Crimson Tide.
American football. Let's see American football. All right.
So we say, roll tide, roll!
And roll tight, roll.
Roll
Tide, roll! Awesome. Now we got it.
Keep together, stand together now.
So, all right, so we're going to give it.
Okay, go closer.
So today the plan is roll tide, roll! All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, also don't forget, with our collaboration with Untamed Knife Company, it's also in collaboration with Double Rifle Society. We are giving a free double buffalo hunt next year. It's an opportunity for someone who might not be able to afford it, or who really wants to do it. This is a great chance to enter into this and get your own opportunity to hunt buffalo in our area and with one of us. Please enter. We look forward to hunting with one of you and can't wait till it happens.
Yes. And the mind.
This year's nominees for the Academy Award are...
A full-on stalk with the cruiser next to it and everything.
Yeah. And everyone's standing in the background. He's a good sport. I will tell you this, with hearing that, they might have gone into the herd. That sounds, bulls don't normally do that. We might catch them on the outside. We'll just go and have a look-see anyway. Let's go and have a look at some buffalo. Yeah, been down this spot. Full of mud, walking right towards. Hey, that's a nice bull. You're gonna want to film this one for New Zealand. Look, take us in. Walk in front. So, having once been an appy myself, whenever given the opportunity, like in that situation, we knew we weren't going to be hunting a buffalo from that herd. It was too late in the day to find another group of buffaloes to follow. It was the perfect opportunity to give young Cody, give him the reins. He's he's green, he's new in the industry, he's got a great idea of what it is about, he's accompanied a few hunts now, and it was just an awesome opportunity to give him the lead position and be right behind him, help him out, guide him a little bit. He didn't need much guidance, and just let him take the hunt. You know, standing at the back of the queue the whole time, it's a completely different perspective than leading. And being allowed to lead, knowing that we're not shooting, if he does make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. That's where you gain your experience, and that's where you get the know-how. You learn from doing, in my opinion.
But there's no big sound.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We ended up in a situation in Camp Shame. Vaughan, our delightful cameraman, came down again with malaria. He got a relapse. We had malaria together about a week, 2 weeks prior. Vaughan came down with it again and was not on the vehicle for 2 days of the hunt. So we had the appies rotating through the vehicle, each wanting to gain some experience, and they were using cell phones, and gets them involved in the hunt a little bit more than just walking around in the back.
Driving along the floodplain looking for hippos out of water. Scotty and the boys spotted a warthog down by the bank. See, it's a male. We don't know what the quality is like, so we're going to go in there and go and have a look see. Just like that.
Right, we've cut our teeth.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Threw the banana out of the boat, right?
Threw the banana out the boat. Well done.
Thank you, Chip.
If his warts touch, he comes out, he goes back in front, and then he excavates more.
Gotcha.
And then he
That
reverses
makes
in.
sense.
And yeah,
So that way he knows he won't get wedged in there.
exactly. Good. Let's go forward. He's gorgeous, eh?
Roll tide.
Oh, tide. Ropa motor. Thank you, Ropa motor.
Thank you.
I can see where he's on top of the tire tracks from last night here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So yeah, it's look, this buffalo down here is not. It's old. I don't believe it's from last night. Like any time before 12. I think they probably walked here a few hours ago, because yes, on top it's cold, but underneath it's still got a little bit of warmth to it. So the bottom of the dung is warmer than the top. So motora pagiano. So I do think the fact that there's two Daga boys, it's maybe we've got 15-20 minutes before we're able to follow.
Okay.
Let's give it that time.
And you think we're 2-3 hours behind maybe?
Yeah, and if they're feeding, we can catch up pretty quick.
Okay.
So I think it's the first freshest track we can find. Let's wait until it's light enough, and then we go on.
I like it.
Perfect. Yeah. So
managed to play a bit of catch up on these buffalo. They're obviously just not walking fast. They might be feeding as they go. They're quite spread out. But just come into this bit of an open area, and this buffalo dung is nice and warm. It's good. We're catching up nice and early.
There was some discussion about the differences between hunting buffalo in a herd versus following doggo boys, but it seemed that the bulls were wanting to join up with the herds. They're still interested in the ladies right now. And so we would find the tracks and then we'd see them join up with the herds. And so we were making a stalk on a herd, and it's challenging because there are animals all around. There are a lot of eyes. It's difficult to see them all and to know where they are, so it's difficult to know exactly how to approach. And Johnny just made an absolutely brilliant stalk. And we knew there was a buffalo that was in a particular spot. We'd seen a bit of movement, and we stalked up and we kept stalking closer and closer. And Johnny was whispering, right there, in those bushes there, just the other side of that mopani tree. We were so close we could hear the animal breathing, and we still couldn't see the animal. And when I really understood how close we were, man, you feel your heart going and you just think, anything could happen right here. You're trying to prepare yourself. Is this buffalo going to explode out of that cover and come at us or go away? What's about to happen?
They'll stop now. I don't think we've busted properly. Look, they've stopped already. They've got 50 yards and stopped. They're not sure what they were running from. This is from old village, like before maybe that Kariba Dam was being built, or before it was built, villagers living inside here. And like I said, it explains the erosion in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, well, there's a spring not too far away, at Chibarubaru and Mutea Spring, so it makes sense that this was a village. You wouldn't find this otherwise.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. Leave it there for someone else to find one day. We were driving around. Gareth had just got into camp, and he was off to go and do some scouting, and he radioed us and said, listen, I've got 2 Duggar Boy tracks behind the croc farm on this road. So we were quite a ways off, and we had a plan for that afternoon already. So we went off there, we did our thing, which didn't quite work out. We then decided to hop in the truck and just go and have a look, see what these tracks look like, and maybe we would have enough time to just try and work them. It ended up being a little bit late, and so I decided to not go to where the tracks were. There's a beautiful big open kind of like backwater floodplain, if you want to call it that. And I thought, you know what, these buffalo, if they're in that Jess, there's a good chance that they're going to come out onto that floodplain as the sun's going down. That buffalo is like 33 inches. Maybe.
Yeah, I thought it was a cow at first.
Yeah. He's a great buffalo. Just not what we're looking for, unfortunately. So that's the second buffalo we could have shot today. That the opportunity came forward. Look at that light. Holy smokes, that's beautiful.
Spectacular. Right over that mountain too.
Yeah.
This is magical. And now we're down at the floodplain and enjoying this beautiful sunset. And this buffalo that is standing there in front of us, wanting to be shot, but we don't want to shoot him. So
It's been an amazing day.
That buffalo is always coming every day, destroying some villagers' crop. So that's why we are now going to check either it's coming every day or skipping a day.
We are off to go and have a look at a buffalo that has been spotted and seen in this area around the village, causing a bit of havoc in the fields. He's on his own. So yeah, just go and have a look and see if he's something that's worth shooting, something that's our design that we've been looking at.
In these areas where you hunt in and amongst villages, you're always relying on information to try and help you catch up on these animals that we're after. So sometimes these villagers think that it's a good idea just to pass on bad information, where they get hold of you. We've had these buffaloes every single day. They're coming into my fields and they are hammering my crops. So you make a plan, you rush over there. It's a long journey to get there. You finally get there, they show you a track and it's from 4 days ago. So you've always got to be a little bit skeptical when you get these reports. You've got to ask the right questions, see how they answer. Ultimately, you do have to make the trip to go out there and go and see. It's always worthwhile, because if it is a genuine report, it will work out well for you. These animals that go into these fields have become a little bit more used to people. They get chased out of the fields on a regular basis at night, and they generally camp out pretty close to the villages. So if it works out really well. So I said to them, we're here, this is the best time. To go and then to get called to come back here isn't going to work for me. I'd rather spend an hour checking and making 100% sure we can go to the hippos from here, and we'll probably more than likely find buffalo tracks en route to the hippo. So rather, if this buffalo decides that it doesn't want to be here today, we'll go and shoot a hippo. We'll get to Chilala nice and early. Those hippos, will wait for them to start coming out, get our opportunity, find the best one.
My name is Madam Jonas. I'm a grade 1 teacher at Dove Primary School here at Mola community. Here at Dove community, learners, they are seeing some buffaloes and elephants when they are coming to school. So this area is very dangerous. So we need your support for the children, for them to not get harmed.
I am the deputy head for Dove Primary School. This one is a wildlife infested area, and there are some dangerous animals like lions, elephants. They roam this area. Right now, vegetable gardens are being ravaged by buffaloes.
And I understand you have a buffalo that's been down in the
right
fields
now
right now is a problem.
Yes, even my own maize eaten off.
Allow me to tell you, as of now, we are not hunting other buffalo. We are hunting this buffalo.
Yes.
We are going to hunt this buffalo. If we can shoot this buffalo, we will shoot this buffalo.
Yes. All right.
We're going to hunt him.
Yeah, that's a welcome thing, because most of the farmers, they are trying. This is a drought-prone area.
Yes.
So people are trying to make something out of their gardens, but the animal is. But still, we love the animals, but
yes,
sometimes they are
a problem.
Yes.
I have to ask, just for my own sake, if, however, we happen to be driving along and there's that 44-inch buffalo standing on the side of the road, this is the one you want?
We want this buffalo.
Got it.
This is our buffalo. We either put this buffalo down or there is no other buffalo.
And the thing is also all these kids here are walking, before the sun comes up, they're walking up this road to come to school. And with having a buffalo like that around that has gotten used to people and used to villages, and he gets stones thrown at him all night, he might be a little bit cranky. We don't want an accident to happen.
Yep.
We don't want an accident to happen. So if he's a good, solid bull, he's got a great big track, there's all the signs are pointing towards him being a real good old buffalo bull. it'll be the perfect one to harvest, because we're not just satisfying our thirst for wanting to shoot a buffalo, but we're also helping a community at the same time. Yeah,
I agree.
I can't see over the ridge his nose properly. Is it the one on the right or the one on the left? The one on the right. So he's looking like he's looking old. He's looking like the right bull. But I just want to make 100% sure there's hippo coming out there. There's another one there. I want to be 100% before we make a choice on the first one we see. Let's go back. Would have been nice. He also looks like a bull, so it's nice to have a choice. You know? The one on the far left is a bull. It's a cow and a calf, or a sub-adult. The one on the left looks good. Obviously, as we get closer, we'll see better, but he looks really nice. He's got a tank of a body. He's got nice big lumps on either side of his nose. So, I don't want to shoot him when he's in that thick stuff. I don't want to shoot him when he's in that thick stuff. I want him to come out. Come onto the sticks. Come onto the sticks. He's still quartering away quite hard. He might under the ear hole there. It's moving. He's quartering away. Okay, there, under the ear.
Excellent.
Congratulations, sir. I think you hit him in the brain.
That's brutal.
Mr. Bob, congratulations on a fantastic trophy.
Thank you.
Bob wanted to do a hippo bull out of the water, and we put today aside for it. We got some information on the buffalo this morning, which was great. Came out to a floodplain that we had seen hippo out towards the afternoon time and gave it a shot. We did an approach on a couple of hippo earlier, and they just weren't quite there yet, and we ended up working our way around the floodplain. This guy came out the water, and we put in a nice long stalk on him and put in a perfect shot. Absolutely perfect shot. He dropped exactly where he was standing, still had grass in his mouth. Unbelievable. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I appreciate all the hard work from you and your team. These guys
to the trackers too.
Are amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a team. Roll, Tide, roll!
As you can see, we finished skinning the hippo. We're just dishing out the meat, and as you can see, it's getting very hectic. People are getting impatient. I nearly got axed on the head, but yeah, we're nearly finished. There's going to be nothing left, as always. People are getting very impatient.
I think hunting is always perceived to be a bloodthirsty sport. I think that there's not enough understanding of what we do as hunters. So this video is going to show and hopefully shed a little bit of different light on what us as hunters do. The meat of the animals, the distribution of the meat, you get this overwhelming sense of I don't know what it is. It's a whole bunch of feelings that rush into you when you see people benefiting from what we do. You're seeing it live. You've got villagers walking from miles away just to come and get their one small piece of meat. There's schools that are benefiting from hunters' money. We try to benefit not just ourselves, but the area as a whole.
Completely untamed, but it makes me very happy. I'm very glad we did this. It's an honor to be here.
Stay tuned. Tomorrow is another day.
She left her kids at home. She's told them to sit tight and not to go wandering around too far because that buffalo's apparently pretty close. She then wrote a letter and was going to go and drop it off at the school because she wasn't sure if the headmaster was there, to then pass a message to us to tell us that the buffalo is close by, only to get to the school and find out that we're down here. And she then came walking down here. And there's a big gully, and that buffalo comes from that gully, comes to a village.
Big Nyati?
Yeah. So she said that's close to where they shot the last one. And that's
Kana maura nyama yenyu nditi. Kana muchiyambutsa nyama yenyu kuuya pana padhuze.
Yeah.
Munongotsvaga nengoro kana nemabhara.
Sounds to me like they're saying doozy.
Yeah.
Saka padhuze.
In my ear that sounds like they're saying doozy. It's a doozy.
Yeah.
We'd say it's a doozy.
So doozy is close by.
Yeah.
So she says it doesn't go far. I just need to try and get hold of Tony.
I think I understood probably for the first time the emotional impact, and all of a sudden it became very personal. For me, it gave a face to the problem that she was experiencing. And somehow in that moment I just had this conviction on my heart. And I looked at Johnny and I said, you know, for me we're not about hunting a big buffalo or hunting a certain size of buffalo. From now, we're hunting this buffalo. This is our hunt.
Holy smokes. It's by far the biggest track that we've seen on the safari so far. And the guys are saying it's the same.
Same.
Down there. So he's just doing big laps.
Mr. Bigfoot.
Mr. Bigfoot. The Sasquatch of the You don't quite know if it's what we're looking for. And then you go to a village, we walk on it for a full day, finally see it, and maybe it's not quite what you're after. You know, it might be a young bull. It might end up being a cow. So I was a little bit nervous to go there in the beginning until we got a little bit more information on this buffalo.
Long tree could be. Alright, yeah. It got up and started walking, but it's not running, it's just walking. We just need this wind to settle because he's jogging here. Just behind this hill here, he started to trot. And as we're coming up that hill was when the wind shifted on us. So I just want this wind to figure out what it's doing. Otherwise we've got to go around here. We've got to do a big loop and come back. Chiedza actually saw the buffalo walking off, and he reckons he never saw it from the front, but he says it's got a nice big body and it looks like it's got really good drops. Big. I felt the wind right on my back right there. Yeah. He was laying down about 80 yards in front of us, and there's behind all this thick stuff here.
So we're coming up to a bit of a plateau on this mountain. I think we all kind of got the feeling to start looking around, and picked up binos, tried to look under bushes. Wind was okay, but as we crested that plateau, the wind shifted and we just felt it hit the back of our necks. And next minute this buffalo got up and we just heard it trotting off. It didn't run, it just trotted off, so he obviously smelt us.
It's okay, we give him 20-30 minutes.
He got our scent and he took off and started to run. And there was, you know, you feel a little disappointment, like, this opportunity maybe is lost. But then I looked around, this is gonna work.
Slowly, slowly, slowly. I can see his shoulder, but I don't know how to guide you in on it. Now he's looking that way, but it's very difficult.
All I could see was his bosses, and it just looked like smooth bowling balls on top of his head. He had us pinned. He was looking towards us, and then he was looking away, and then he would look straight towards us again and looking away. There was no opportunity for a shot at this particular time. He gave a good snort and he bolted up that bank, and we just could hear those hooves going. But he wasn't slapping the ground with his hooves like they normally do. He knew he saw something, but I didn't believe he knew exactly what he had seen.
And then we carry on. We've got lots of time. It's lined up, so you stay down. I need to make sure the sticks are lined up. Yeah. He's in the gully. He's in the gully to the left of you. This side, straight down. When you start moving, we'll get a shot. Just make sure you get up and behind me as soon as you can. Once he starts moving, just get right behind me. When you see me stand up, if he starts moving, I'll tell you, don't do this, and then you just make sure you're right behind me. Once he starts moving, he's still a little bit.
On the shoulder. On the shoulder, right hand side of the tree. My man.
Good dude.
My man!
Hey!
Fuck yes!
Hey! Well done, well done, well done.
Let's go forward.
Prega.
Make sure your rifle's on safe. Rifle's safe.
Access!
Manonga. Yeah.
I think I might want you to put one more in between the shoulders, just for the hell of it. Can you see between the shoulders? Bob, congratulations on a magnificent buffalo. We put in a big effort today. We had a lovely lady come and tell us that this buffalo was in her fields last night. We only got going on his tracks pretty late. Something to 10 or just after 10 we got on his tracks and we walked. We found him just outside the field. He hadn't gone very far at all. Unfortunately, guys, while they were looking for the trackers to see which way they went, they bumped him and he came into this beautiful gully. It was a stunning walk, but it was going up a ridge. And as we were coming up, the wind shifted and came from behind us. We heard him run away. We gave him about an hour to relax because he's a single Duggar boy on his own. He needed a long time to relax. We then got going after him again, sat with him in a riverbed for some time. It just didn't work out. There was a bit of movement. He picked up on it. He disappeared again. We gave him 20 minutes and then as we came up the ridge, we hadn't walked 100 meters on his running track. And there he was in a gully right beside us. Managed to get everyone's attention. We lay down, we sat there. We must have been there for, I don't even know how long.
He had us pinned.
He had us pinned. He was looking away like a ninja and then looking back quickly to pick up movement. So we had no chance. Anyway, he started moving. Managed to get the shooting sticks up and Bob put in a phenomenal shot. He probably ran all of about 30 yards. He stopped on a ridge. We ran to the side. Bob got another shot, another shot, another shot, and he got himself a fantastic buffalo. Bob, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very, very well done.
Thank you to you and your whole team. What an amazing, amazing experience. Everything I could have ever hoped for.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The privileges that we have and that we don't have to struggle in such a difficult place to feed our children. And yet these people have so much joy and they're smiling. It was just really, I think the best word I can say, it was a very humbling experience for me. When you experience it personally, you know, the campfires were burning, the stars were out, we were looking at the Southern Cross and the Milky Way, and we're just sitting quietly and peacefully. This is an absolutely epic experience for me, one that I will never forget.
If we can show the people in the villages the importance of these animals and help them to understand truly that these animals can benefit them, even though they're coming into the fields. If we can show some form of value to the people around here and to the rest of the world, the value of these animals, people benefit from it more than just pulling the trigger.
It's so much fun to see the team come together and to watch how they work as a team and how much it matters for the success of your safari.
He's a buffalo that dreams are made of.
in all honesty. This buffalo here with the smooth, glassy bosses, the big drops, the worn down tips, broken off one side. It's not every day that you get an opportunity at a buffalo like that.
We are coming from Dalton and York Safaris.
Dalton and York Safaris. Safari Brembo
And we are enjoying having the opportunity to see the beautiful area and to hunt in this beautiful area. And we are very happy to come to the Dobe Primary School and to meet you. We have heard reports of how much pride you take in your school and how hard you work to learn at this school. It makes us very proud to hear this.